I'm seeing way too much fighting between Jamaicans and Black Americans. I don't like it, and it's time for us to have a family meeting. So get in here and let's talk about it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, in today's video, I want us to watch this video of a Black American lady coming out and asking this fight that it is going on between the Black Americans and the Black people from Caribbean, the Jamaicans from Caribbean. Majority of the Black Americans, they are now accusing of the Black people from Caribbean. While they are coming in United States, they are being given more privilege and they are having more opportunity, and this brings the fight between the Black American and the Black people from Caribbean country. So this Black American lady, she's coming out and asking these two the Black Americans and the Black people from Caribbean to stop this fight, because when you two people, you are fighting, the colonizers, they are happy. The colonizers, they don't want to see Black Americans and the Black people from Caribbean uniting. So kindly guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comment.
I'm seeing way too much fighting between Jamaicans and Black Americans. I don't like it, and it's time for us to have a family meeting. So get in here and let's talk about it. So ever since the Olympics has jumped off and Kamala Harris's running for president has jumped off, there has been a weird infighting between Black Americans and Jamaicans all over social media. And it hurts me to see, because I think this is what we're all missing. Black people fighting across the diaspora is exactly what colonialism wanted to achieve. Are we not seeing the plan? Like, if we can divide Black people, whether you're Black from the Caribbean, whether you're Black from America, whether you're Black from Africa, whether you're Black from the UK, whether you're Black from Brazil, which also, by the way, has one of the largest Black populations in the world, if we can separate them, then we can gain more control. So I feel like we're missing the plot. Also, haven't we all been enjoying each other's culture for the last 20, 30, 40, however many years? Like, didn't Black Americans and Jamaicans come together and make hip hop? They did. Don't we love each other's food? We do, because I see y'all in the patty shop. I'm Jamaican. I was born and raised there till 7, and I've been raised in the US the rest of the time among Black people. So I am definitely coming for the potato salad. I'm definitely coming for the greens, beans, tomatoes, all that, okay? Like, and I see y'all sliding again to the oxtail, and I see you getting the jerk chicken, and I love to see that. Like, why can't we keep it right there? Because if we start picking apart differences, stereotypes, unfairnesses, we're not taking the higher view and realizing that we didn't start that. Right? That's a program that was installed to separate people from coming together and realizing their collective power. Melanated people are amazing people. I'm not saying anyone else isn't, but I'm saying if you understood the power of that, we wouldn't entertain this. I actually went to something once by Dr. Laila Africa, rest in peace, called a melanin conference, and it was for 8 hours of scientific research as to why melanin is one of the most powerful chemical substances on the. We have it in abundance. Not just in our skin, we have more melanin in our eyes, our ears, you name it, than a lot of people, and that enables us to do a lot of great things. We should be focusing on that. We should be listening to each other's music. We should be influencing each other's fashion. We should be acknowledging that that's already happening, because the diaspora will influence one another. All that negative shit, that's program. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And especially right now, let's not do that. In these times, and I'm not going to go in too deep on politics and all of the, right? Like, we all need to be rooting for each other. We all need to be trying to understand each other. We all need to put aside our individual biases. And I will say, here's how it goes both ways. Black Americans, it sucks to feel like there's a club that you can't get into. And sometimes people across the diaspora feel that way. And so there's a way that if you can soften the blow, that would be one olive branch. People across the diaspora, though, come down off the high horse if you're on one, because neither are you different nor better than your Black American brothers and sisters, and we need to stop that notion too. Even if you are getting more privileges, that doesn't mean you're better. Again, that's systematic separation. So if we can all do that little bit of stretching and raise the olive branch towards one another, then we can get this thing right and actually do what we're supposed to do. So all I'm saying is don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the tricks. Let's love each other, okay? Just saying. And as always, Auntie loves you.
African Americans used to bully the hell of immigrant kids in school, especially black immigrant kids. And I have to say it like that because I need your attention. And here's the other side of the diaspora conversation that I never had because the time wasn't right, but now I think it is. See, because this part of the conversation is always the more emotionally driven one. Because more often than not, the party being talked about are not ready to have this conversation, but I think it's important to have it now. With the Aubrey Wyatt's case making its rounds on TikTok, I think now is the best time to really put 2 and 2 together and get 4. And if you don't understand the Aubrey Wyatt's case, she was a young girl who got bullied heavily by 3 other girls in her school and ended up taking her own life. And obviously, she's not the only kid that ever did that. She's not the only person that endured this kind of torture, because that's what it is for a lot of people, torture. But bringing it back to the conversation of the diaspora, whenever I see myself opening rooms and doors to talk about specific sections of the issue, because that's how I like to tackle things, I often notice both parties try to dismiss the other party's pain because of this, that, or the third. And in this situation, I'm talking about African Americans constantly dismissing whenever black immigrants say that they were severely bullied by African Americans. Now, this does not dismiss any anti-blackness that black immigrants had towards African Americans, and this does not also dismiss any anti-blackness that African Americans had towards black immigrants. Wholeheartedly, I believe that these behaviors subconsciously or consciously came from white supremacy. And still now, people are trying to educate themselves to get rid of their own anti-blackness, including myself, who's a Haitian immigrant. And while I myself never experienced tremendous bullying from African Americans, I would be lying if I said I never saw it. I would be lying if I said that I didn't see black immigrants like myself go through horrendous bullying. Regardless if we want to admit it to ourselves or not, these things can leave you with long-lasting traumas. And once more, it's not to excuse any anti-blackness, but bullying is a form of abuse, even if it was kids doing it to kids. Because while I don't know Aubrey Wyatt, I did know people just like her. I did see people just like her, and I did hear of news of people just like her who ended up taking their own lives because of the constant bullying they faced. I know the talk of the diaspora is a sensitive subject, but I really want you guys to really step out of your own comfort for a moment and look at what we did as a whole. We did this to ourselves. The anti-blackness that resides in us comes from white supremacy, yes, but we were the ones who enabled it. Whether you were a black immigrant or whether you were African American, there are plenty of things that we used to think, we used to say, or we used to do to each other that's not okay. And I've been very hesitant to talk about this side of the conflict because I was so sure that I would get so much hate from it, but it's true. But it's true. And just because nowadays Afro beats are becoming a thing, people are more inclined to like Jamaican and Haitian culture and music, it doesn't mean that we didn't face such heinous bullying back then. I feel like as a black community, we've moved past tolerating how diverse we are to accepting and enjoying how diverse we are. But that doesn't mean we don't have any scars from before. And I think we should be able to sit down and come together and reflect on our past actions and what we can do to change that, like now.
I hope you have watched that video from our black American sister coming out and try to stop this online fight that it is going on between the black Americans and the black people from Caribbean. And for a period of a long time, this fight has been going on. And also, this is not the first video that I'm doing about this online fight that it is going on between the black Americans and the black people from Caribbean. I came out and say the black Americans, they are complaining about the black people from Caribbean. When they are coming in United States, they are being given more opportunity. They are having more privilege. They can access some of the things that the black Americans, they cannot access. And because of this, it is the black Americans, they are feeling like these black people from Caribbean, they are betraying us. They are coming here in United States. They are having more opportunity. They are opening some big businesses that the black Americans, they cannot open. This, it has now bringing the fight between the black Americans not loving the black people from the Caribbean. And this sister, and this black American sister, she has come out and said that you people, you need to stop this online fight that is going on. I know the colonizers, I know the white people, they are happy seeing black Americans fighting the black people from Caribbean, while you two people, you are fighting the colonizers, the white people. They are clapping. This is the things that they want you black people to do. They don't want to see you black people uniting. They don't want to see you you black people coming together, and also they are bringing the hate into black people so that you cannot love each other. And also there's a video I did of a Jamaican sister. She came out and said that they were taught in United States the reasons to why the white people they decided to bring the black people from Caribbean. It is because the black Americans, they were lazy. The black Americans, they don't want to work. The black Americans, they have just sit down and waiting to be given handout, to be given money by someone. And because of these reasons, the white people decided to bring the black people from Caribbean to come and help them, to come and give them job in United States. And these are now the things that the white people, they are teaching the black people from Caribbean about the black American. All this teaching that they are teaching the black people from Caribbean about the black Americans, all this, it is a lie. These people, they want you two people to fight. These people, they want black people from Caribbean to hate the black Americans, to see them as lazy people, to see them as the people who are just waiting for handout. And that it is not true. The black Americans, they are smart people. The black, it is also because of the black Americans what they have done in United States, so that we are now being allowed, some of the black people, they are now being allowed to come in United States. It is because of these black Americans, how they have struggled, how they have fighting for the black people to come in United States. And that's why we also have the black people from here in Africa coming in United States. And for me, I want to tell you that these colonizers, these people, they came here in Africa. They took away our brothers and sisters from here in Africa. Majority of them, they went in the Caribbean, and also they took our brother from here in Africa to United States. And that's why we have black Americans in United States, and that's why we have black people in the Caribbean. And these people, when they came here in Africa, they teach us that the black races, it is not the race to love. The black races, it is not a race to appreciate. The black races, it is a race of discrimination. The black race, it is a race of struggle. And these people, they teach us that black races, you should not love each other. The only race that black races you should love, it is the white races. The only race that the black races you should embrace, it is the white races. And that's why we as black people, we cannot love our brothers and sisters, our own races. We cannot love our brothers and sisters. We cannot support our brothers and sisters. We cannot we cannot appreciate our races, our black races. And that's why I keep on telling you that these black races, the black people, they are known supporting other races than their own races. When it comes to business, the black people will leave the black business and go and support the Chinese business, white business, India business. They will leave their own black store to just go and shop in these other races. And all because of this, it is because of the white people who they came and managed to teach us about our own races. It is not good race. It is a race that it is not supposed to be appreciated. And that's why up to now, these people, they are still trying to bring fight among the black people. We have seen that these people are the black Americans and the black people from Caribbean. They are still fighting up to date. It is because of these white people. They don't want to see black Americans supporting the black people from Caribbean. And also, they don't want black people from Caribbean engaging and supporting the black Americans. This is the thing that these people, they want. Because they know when we black people will unite, it will become difficult for them to control us black people. It will be very difficult for them to bring us black people down. And this is one of the reasons that these white people, they are pushing so hard so that they can see the black people, they are not uniting. And for me, I want to tell you that here in Africa, revolution, it has started. Some of the African country, they are removing the colonizers, they are kicking out the colonizers, and also some of the African country, they are removing the leaders who are becoming puppet, the leaders who are betraying the black people, the leaders who are not working according to the will of the people. We are removing them. The revolution here in Africa, it has started, and the same way I want my black Americans and the black people from Caribbean also to join African movement, to join and to come together and unite, so that we as black people, when we unite, will become strong, and no any other races will try to bring us down. No any other races will try to come and try to bring this racist thing in our country. And for me, I want to see black people coming together, black people uniting, black people enjoying each other culture, black people are supporting each other. We as black people, we should now stop supporting these other races, because these people, they have known us black people as to be stupid people, because we cannot support our own race. The black people, we are the one who want to see our own race coming down. Black people, we are the ones who we want to see these other races. We want to support these other races so that they can be above our own races, and this should stop. We as black people, before going out and support these other races, we should support our own races. We should help our brothers and sisters. We should help our brothers and sisters in businesses. We should try to bring up black businesses so that these people can stop enjoying black privilege. These people can stop enjoying black support, and when we'll come together, these people will fear us. These people will stop divide us. I keep on telling you that these people, they came here in Africa. These people, they are the ones who divided our African country. These people, they are the ones who divide this Africa. And after dividing this Africa, they told these African countries that you should not supposed to love this other Africa. You should not supposed to love this African country. You should not supposed to embrace this other African country. All this that it is happening here in Africa, it is because of these white people. It is because of these colonizers. And they took our brothers and sisters far away from here in Africa. Look at the distance of here in Africa and the Caribbean. Look at the distance of here in Africa and the United States. The distance, it is so huge. And when these people, they took away our brothers and sisters from here in Africa, they teach them that Africa, it is so poor. Africa, it is not a land to go. Africa, it is not a good country. And this is also one of the reasons to why our brothers and sisters from Caribbean, they don't want to come here in Africa. Our black American people, they don't want to come here in Africa because of how they are being taught, because of some of the things that they have shown here in Africa, because of some of the things that they have been told by these white people about Africa. And for me, I want to tell you that Africa, it is good. Africa people, it is developing. Africa, it is now coming together. And also, I want to see this fight stop among black people, and also some of the black people from Caribbean. They don't want to be associated with Africa. They don't love Africa. Majority of them, they are saying that we black Americans, we didn't come from Africa. We as black people in the Caribbean, we didn't come from Africa. So for me, I want to tell you that Africa, it is the motherland. Africa, it is the home of the black people. All black people, they originated here in Africa. So you cannot deny roots from Africa. The black Americans, they cannot deny roots from Africa. The majority of the black people in the Caribbean also, they cannot deny the roots from Africa. And the reasons to also why I really love Jamaica, it is how these people, they have accepted their roots from Africa. This because of how these Jamaicans, they are embracing Africa. Jamaica, it is the one out of only country in the Caribbean which it has accepted the roots from Africa. Jamaica, it is known for defending Africa. Jamaica, it is known of representing Africa outside Africa. So I keep on telling you that Jamaica, it is Africa country outside Africa. Jamaica, it is the fatherland. And Jamaica, I love Jamaica because how they love Africa. And for me, I want to tell my black American and the black people from Caribbean, we need to come together. We need to see you people uniting. We need to see you people supporting each other. We need to stop this divide that these white people that are bringing in among the black people. And for me, I want to tell you that here in Africa, revolution, it has started. In Burkina Faso, they are removing colonizers people. In Kenya here, we have managed to change our president so that we have stopped him from becoming a puppet, from being controlled by the colonizers. And right now, some of the African country, they are coming together to remove the colonizers. And guys, kindly, I'm coming at the end of this video. Like if you haven't, subscribe, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.